Hello, beautiful soul. Welcome to your sleep story. I am Theresa Noye, your radical self-love coach. I work with high-achieving women who typically put themselves last to love themselves enough to put themselves first. You deserve to love, cherish, and honor yourself without guilt because your well-being matters. It gives me great joy to be the voice that guides you into a restful sleep tonight. You are so deeply loved. Your existence is the proof. Tonight I share with you a journey of transformation and empowerment through the tale of Naomi, a high-achieving woman navigating the bustling streets of Brooklyn. Listen as Naomi discovers the power of setting boundaries, reclaiming her peace amidst the demands of her vibrant life. As a Brooklynite, this story holds a special place in my heart. Growing up on 569 St. Mark's Avenue, amidst the vibrant buzz of the city, I often sought moments of peace. Allow this tale to gently lead you on a journey of self-discovery and inner strength, where the rhythm of Brooklyn harmonizes with the quiet spaces within. And please, share in the comments where you grew up and how you were able to find moments of peace. Remember, if you want the video to end at a certain point, you can set a timer in your YouTube settings. You can also disable autoplay. This will prevent you from getting ads from upcoming videos. Before we begin tonight's sleep story, let's start with a body scan. Lay yourself gently upon your bed, sinking into its soft embrace. Allow your body to settle into a position of comfort with your head supported by your pillows. Feel the weight of the day begin to slip away as you close your eyes, welcoming the tranquility of this moment. Take a deep breath in, slow and deliberate, and feel the air fill your lungs, deeply expanding your chest and belly. Then exhale slowly and completely, releasing any tension you may be holding. Breathe in through your nose and out through your nose or mouth, letting each breath carry you deeper into relaxation. And as you lie here, let the sounds of the world around you fade into the background. Shift your focus inward, turning away from the distractions of the day. If your mind drifts to the noises in the room, thoughts of what has passed, simply acknowledge them without judgment and return your attention to your breath. Now, bring your awareness to your feet. Feel the gentle weight of them resting against the bed. Wiggle your toes ever so slightly, noticing the sensation as they move. Let your breath flow down through your body, imagining it traveling from your head, through your chest and abdomen, all the way down to your toes. And with each exhale, release any tension find there, allowing your feet to soften and relax. As your awareness settles, gently guide it upwards to your ankles, calves, knees, and thighs. Feel the weight of your legs sinking into the mattress, supported and held. Notice any sensations in your legs, perhaps warmth or coolness, heaviness or lightness. Notice and breathe into these sensations. And with each exhale, feel your legs becoming lighter and more at ease. Now, let your attention drift to your lower back and pelvis. Notice how they make contact with the bed, supporting you in this moment of rest. Soften any areas of tension as you breathe in and let go of them as you breathe out. And gradually shift your focus to your mid-back and your upper back, feeling the rise and fall of your chest with each breath, and allow your back to relax completely, releasing any residual lightness. And turn your awareness now to your stomach and all the internal organs nestled within, and feel the gentle rhythm of your breath as your belly rises and falls naturally. Notice any sensations here, perhaps the subtle movements of digestion or the softness of your clothing against your skin, and allow your breath to nurture and soothe this area, letting go of any judgments that may arise. And continue to breathe deeply and consciously as you shift your focus to your chest and heart region. Feel the steady beat of your heart, a comforting reminder of your body's rhythm. And with each breath, allow your chest to expand fully. And with each exhale, release any tension held in this area. And on your next exhale, bring your awareness to your hands and fingertips. And notice the sensation of them resting on the bed, the gentle touch of the sheets against your skin. Feel the breath flowing into your hands, bringing a sense of warmth and relaxation. And if your mind wanders, gently guide it back to the present moment and the sensations in your hands. Now let your attention expand to your arms. Notice any sensations or differences between your left and right arm. Feel the weight of your arms against the bed, supported and at ease. And with each exhale, release any tension you may find there, allowing your arms to soften and relax completely. Shift your focus gently to your neck, shoulders, and throat. These areas often carry tension, so be gentle and patient with yourself as you observe any tightness or holding. Feel your shoulders soften and relax with each breath, releasing any burdens they may carry. And finally, bring your awareness to your scalp, head, and face. Notice any sensations there, the softness of your hair against your scalp, the gentle movement of air as you breathe. Soften any areas of tension with each exhale, allowing your forehead, eyes, and jaw to relax completely. Now, let your awareness expand to encompass your entire body, from the top of your head to the tips of your toes. Feel the gentle rise and fall of your breath as it flows through you, bringing a deep sense of peace and tranquility. And allow yourself to rest in this moment of stillness and unity. You are safe. All is okay. All is well. Allow my voice to be a point of safety for you. Allow my voice to be an anchor that keeps you safe in a safe space. And know that my voice will only ever bring you to safe places. Feel into your body now. Take a deep, nourishing breath, filling yourself with calm and serenity. And exhale fully, releasing any remaining tension or worries, knowing that you are supported and cherished and loved in this moment of peace. Completely let go now as I tell you tonight's sleep story. In the heart of Brooklyn, amidst the bustling city life and historic charm of brownstones, lived Naomi. She was a woman of remarkable achievement, a beacon of strength in her community, and revered in her workplace. Her days were a symphony of meetings, deadlines, and responsibilities. To the outside world, she was unstoppable, fierce, and relentless in her pursuit of excellence. Yet, as the sun dipped below the horizon one evening, painting the sky with hues of pink and orange, Naomi felt a pang of something missing. She walked home through the familiar streets of Brooklyn, bathed in the soft glow of street lamps. Each step echoed the rhythm of her life, filled with the constant demands of her high-achieving world. As she approached her brownstone, a longing for peace and stillness washed over her. Inside her home, a sanctuary of modern elegance and comforting warmth awaited. Soft hues adorned the walls. Plush cushions invited relaxation, and the gentle flicker of candles cast a serene glow. Naomi took a deep breath, savoring the tranquility her home offered. She settled into her favorite armchair, its embrace a refuge from the relentless pace of her day. Naomi's thoughts drifted to a recent conversation with her dear friend, Elena. Elena had shared her struggles with burnout and her transformative experience at a quiet retreat. She spoke of finding inner peace and the power of setting boundaries. Naomi felt a spark of hope ignite within her. Perhaps it was time for her to embark on a similar journey. The next morning, as the first light of dawn filtered through her curtains, Naomi awoke with a renewed sense of purpose. Instead of diving into work, she took a moment to sit quietly, focusing on her breath. The simplicity of this act brought an unexpected sense of calm. She realized that finding stillness didn't require a drastic change of scenery. It began within her own heart. However, Naomi faced resistance within herself. She had been conditioned to believe that her worth was measured by her productivity, that taking time for herself was selfish. These thoughts swirled in her mind, creating a barrier to her newfound desire for stillness. She remembered the stories she had been told, the narratives that had shaped her life. You must always be available, they said. Your value lies in how much you can do for others. These messages had been deeply ingrained in Naomi's psyche. She prided herself on being the go-to person, the one who could handle anything. Yet, the weight of this constant availability had begun to take its toll. She felt a weariness in her bones, a fatigue that sleep could not shake. The realization that she needed a change slowly began to take root in her heart. One evening, Naomi found herself gazing out of her window, looking at the city lights twinkling in the distance. She remembered her mother, a registered nurse who had always made time for herself despite her demanding career. Her mother had taken vacations, spent time with friends, rested when she needed to. Naomi realized that her mother had been modeling the importance of self-care all along. A sense of warmth and gratitude filled Naomi's heart as she thought about her mother's wisdom. She understood that setting boundaries and prioritizing self-care were not acts of indulgence, but essential practices that allowed her to thrive. Naomi decided to take small steps towards creating this balance in her own life. The next morning, Naomi began her day with intention. She moved through her morning routine with a sense of mindfulness, savoring each moment as she prepared for the day ahead. The aroma of freshly brewed coffee filled the air, and she took a moment to appreciate the simple pleasure of holding a warm cup in her hands. She sipped slowly, allowing the rich flavors to awaken her senses and invigorate her spirit. Throughout the day, Naomi practiced setting small boundaries that honored her need for self-care. She scheduled a short walk during her lunch break, relishing the opportunity to step outside and reconnect with nature. The park near her office became a cherished oasis, a place where she could breathe deeply, clear her mind, and feel the gentle embrace of the natural world. As she strolled along the tree-lined paths, Naomi marveled at the beauty around her. The vibrant colors of blooming flowers, the rustling of leaves in the breeze, and the laughter of children playing brought a sense of joy and tranquility to her heart. She realized that these moments of stillness and connection were essential for her well-being, and she made a silent commitment to prioritize them in her daily life. Returning to her office, Naomi felt a renewed sense of clarity and focus. She approached her task with a calm and centered mindset, mindful of the boundaries she had set for herself. She politely declined non-essential meetings, choosing instead to allocate her time to projects that truly mattered to her. By prioritizing her own well-being, she found that she was able to work more efficiently and effectively, producing high-quality results without feeling overwhelmed. As the day drew to a close, Naomi made her way back home, feeling a sense of accomplishment and contentment. Her brownstone awaited, a haven of tranquility amidst the bustling city. The soft hues of her living room welcomed her, and she settled into her favorite armchair, savoring the sense of peace that enveloped her. In the gentle glow of candlelight, Naomi reflected on the changes she had begun to make. The journey to inner stillness had started, and she felt a gentle shift in her spirit. She realized that setting boundaries and prioritizing self-care were not acts of indulgence, but essential practices that allowed her to thrive. With a sense of contentment, Naomi slipped into bed, her body sinking into the soft sheets. She felt the comforting embrace of peace wrapping around her, lulling her into a deep and restful sleep. The journey to inner stillness had just begun, and Naomi was ready to embrace it with an open heart. As the days turned into weeks, Naomi's commitment to her journey of inner stillness deepened. She embraced each morning with a sense of purpose, starting her day with moments of quiet reflection and mindful breathing. The practice of setting boundaries became second nature, and she found herself feeling more balanced and centered with each passing day. One evening, Naomi received a call from her mentor, Dr. Avery. Dr. Avery was an accomplished and wise woman who had always been a guiding light in Naomi's life. She invited Naomi to a weekend retreat in the serene outskirts of Brooklyn, a place designed to help women like Naomi rediscover their inner strength and balance. The retreat center was a beautiful, secluded haven surrounded by lush greenery and soothing sounds of nature. As Naomi stepped into this tranquil environment, she felt a wave of relief wash over her. The weekend was filled with empowering workshops, guided meditations, and heartfelt conversations with other high-achieving women who, like Naomi, were learning to embrace the power of boundaries. Naomi found herself deeply moved by the stories shared by her peers. Rachel, a fellow attendee, spoke about how setting boundaries had transformed her relationship with her family. Maya shared her journey of learning to say no at work, which had made her a more effective and respected leader. These stories resonated with Naomi, reinforcing the importance of her own journey. During a quiet moment by the retreat's serene lake, Naomi reflected on her mother's wisdom. Her mother, a registered nurse, had always taken time for herself, modeling the importance of self-care. Naomi realized that by prioritizing herself, she was not only honoring her own needs, but also setting a powerful example for others. The retreat concluded with a beautiful ceremony by the lake. Each woman released a floating lantern into the water, symbolizing their commitment to self-care and balanced living. As Naomi watched her lantern drift away, she felt a profound sense of release and renewal. She was ready to embrace this new chapter of life. Returning to the city, Naomi carried the serenity of the retreat with her. She continued to set boundaries, ensuring she had time for herself amidst her busy schedule. Her home became a sanctuary where she could recharge and find peace. One evening, Naomi hosted a gathering for her closest friends, including Elena and Dr. Avery. They shared stories of their journeys, celebrating the growth and the transformations they had experienced. The warmth of their laughter and the bonds of their friendship created a comforting, nurturing atmosphere. As the night wound down, Naomi stood by her window, looking out at the city lights. She felt a deep sense of gratitude for the path she was on. She knew that the journey to inner stillness and balance was ongoing, but she felt more empowered than ever to continue. With a heart full of peace, Naomi slipped into bed. The gentle rhythm of her breath guiding her into a restful sleep. The journey to inner stillness and balance continued, and Naomi was ready to face each new day with the power that only a clear, rested, and balanced woman could bring. Naomi's journey towards setting boundaries began to weave itself into the very fabric of her life. The bustling streets of Brooklyn, once a backdrop for her relentless hustle, now seemed to pulse with a quieter, more intentional energy. Naomi learned to find stillness amid the chaos, to cultivate a sense of peace even as the city thrummed around her. Each morning, Naomi rose with the dawn, embracing the gentle light that spilled through her curtains. She moved through her morning routine with mindfulness, savoring the simple pleasures of her daily rituals. The scent of freshly brewed coffee, the warmth of her favorite mug in her hands, the tranquility of her home, all these small moments became cherished parts of her day. In her professional life, Naomi continued to set boundaries with grace and confidence. She delegated tasks to her capable team, empowering them to take ownership and grow. She prioritized her own well-being, recognizing that she could not lead effectively if she was depleted. By doing so, she cultivated a culture of mutual respect and self-care within her workplace. Her team noticed the change. Meetings became more focused, conversations more meaningful. Naomi's presence was now a beacon of calm and assurance, a testament to the power of balance. Her colleagues felt inspired and productivity soared, not from the pressure to perform, but from a genuine sense of purpose and well-being. One afternoon, Naomi received an invitation to speak at a women's leadership conference. The theme was empowerment through balance, a subject that had become deeply personal to her. Standing before a room filled with accomplished women, Naomi shared her journey. She spoke of the challenges, the inner resistance, and the liberating realization that setting boundaries was a gift to herself. Her words resonated deeply, sparking conversations and reflections among the attendees. As Naomi left the conference, she felt a profound sense of fulfillment. She had touched hearts, ignited minds, and planted seeds of change. Her story had become a beacon for others, guiding them towards their own awakening. Naomi's personal life flourished. She reconnected with hobbies she had long set aside. Painting, once a cherished passion, brought her immense joy and tranquility. Her canvas became a sanctuary where colors danced and stories unfolded. Each brushstroke was a testament to her reclaimed time and energy, a celebration of her journey towards inner peace. Evenings in Naomi's brownstone were now filled with moments of genuine connection. She hosted gatherings with friends, filled with laughter and heartfelt conversations. Elena often joined her, their bond strengthened by shared experiences and mutual growth. They supported each other, celebrated victories, and navigated challenges together. One weekend, Naomi decided to revisit the retreat center that had been a turning point in her journey. The serene outskirts of Brooklyn welcomed her with open arms. The lush greenery, the soothing sounds of nature, and the tranquil lake all felt like old friends. Naomi spent her days in quiet reflection, meditating by the lake, journaling her thoughts, and simply being present. During a silent walk through the woods, Naomi came across a clearing where wildflowers bloomed in vibrant colors. She sat among them, feeling the earth beneath her and the gentle breeze on her face. In that moment, she felt a deep connection to the world around her and a profound sense of gratitude for her journey. As the sun set on her final day at the retreat, Naomi sat by the lake once more, releasing a lantern into the water. She watched it drift away, carrying with it her hopes, dreams, and newfound wisdom. She felt a sense of peace and renewal, ready to embrace the next chapter of her life. Returning to Brooklyn, Naomi carried the serenity of the retreat with her. Her home, her work, and her relationships were all reflections of the balance she had cultivated within herself. She continued to set boundaries, not as limitations, but as acts of self-love and empowerment. One evening, as Naomi stood by her window, looking out at the city lights, she felt a profound sense of gratitude. Her journey to inner stillness and balance was ongoing, but she was no longer alone. She had found a community of like-minded individuals, a support system that celebrated growth and well-being. With a heart full of peace, Naomi slipped into bed, the gentle rhythm of her breath guiding her restful sleep. The journey to inner stillness and balance continued, and Naomi was ready to face each new day with the power that only a clear, rested, and balanced woman could bring. Sleep well and awaken, ready to lead with strength and serenity. Rest, 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 rest.